What up, y'all? It's 313 J-Mo. I'm here with another video for y'all, and the title of this video, what do I think? I'm gonna be a little simple about it. Good. You get a good from me. You get a that was real head nod. But all in all, I'm good. It gives me a lot of a little bit more focus on what the Lions are gonna do. Takes a little bit of pressure off of me worrying about a running back. Now I still want us to draft one regardless, but after I wasn't really high on Malcolm Brown like that, but after the Malcolm Brown thing fell through, I'm like, okay, now we gotta get a running back. And I didn't necessarily want to take a running back first 3 picks. I didn't want to take a running back third round. I wanted to go a little bit lower, but we didn't have one at the moment, so we might have, had to go a little bit higher. But now that we got C.J. Anderson, the bowling ball, now that we got him, everything is kosher. It's good. Now we can get a running back in the 5th round, first 4 rounds. I mean, I don't even care about the order. First 4 rounds now is linebacker, cornerback, tight end, offensive lineman. That's it. I know safety is a little bit of a need, but we got Adams from Tampa Bay. I actually do think Adams will make the team, and we got him for depth. Tavon Wilson shortened his contract, but we'll probably get rid of him anyway, and then we'll probably draft an irrelevant late round safety. Hopefully we find a steal. But I also think we will have an extra pick, so we won't just have those 4 picks. We'll move back. We'll trade back. We'll trade back, and we'll have that extra pick, and that extra pick will go to a safety. Good, man. Good shit, Lions. And this is what I'm talking about. I told people, I said it on Facebook when we was drafting a lot of people. I'm like, man, Lions trying to win the Super Bowl for real. Lions is really about. That's what I've been saying. This whole year about this free agency has been telling me that the Lions are serious about winning this year. They about to give Stafford all the tools for success, I feel. And if he doesn't deliver, then maybe they'll think of moving him or moving somebody. So I feel like, and I'm happy. I believe in Stafford. You give him the tools, we'll win a playoff game with ease. I mean, I believe in him, man. You just gotta have a defense around you. Gotta have a team around you. And it's never really been like that. But Matt Patricia's about building something, building a culture. And a lot of these signings. This is why I love the Trey Flowers signing. Even though I didn't want Danny Amendola. Love the Danny Amendola signing. Love the C.J. Anderson signing. Because they know what it takes to win in the playoffs. It's so many times we get in the playoffs and we got nobody that's never been in that moment. Nobody that's ever won in that moment. Playoffs is when you need a C.J. Anderson. When Kerryon is not doing well and being a young running back and struggling. That's when you need a bowling ball like C.J. to come in, when some of the other pass rushers might be struggling. That's when you need a Trey Flowers, when the receivers, when Kenny G, who's never been to the playoffs before, when Kenny G, Marvin Jones struggling, that's when you need a Danny Amendola to pick you back up off the ground. That's when you need these guys. And that's why I'm glad that we're building our team and we're getting pieces of players that know what it's like to win, know what it likes to taste the Super Bowl, know what it's like to show up in the big moment. This is a really good move from the Lions, man. I like it. Gives us a little bit more focused. I know a lot of fans love this move, and it's a solid move. One thing I want to say, the Lions fired their the head of their scouting director or something like that, and now they're looking for a new one. To me, I don't really know what that says, but to me, I'm guessing he was with the old regime because one thing that Bob Quinn has been doing secretly, Master Chef Bob Quinn, what I tell you, that boy a master chef. That boy a master chef. I told you, Master Chef Ramsey Quinn. You can't nobody cook like Bob. He cooking, bro. But can't nobody cook like Bob. But what Bob Quinn been cooking up, he's been trying to build a culture and he's been trying to get rid of all of the. I feel like get rid of all of the old regime, all of the scouts, all their coaches, everybody, flush them all out. And I'm guessing he still must have been left. And Bob Quinn, no, you know what? You got to go too. Because Bob Quinn is our real scout. I mean, Bob Quinn was in the scouting department for the Patriots. This is where he came from. So he's the real scout. That's why I'm not like, oh, they just lost their scout guy. What's going on? That's why I'm not worried about that. Because I know for a fact Bob Quinn is our real scout. And that's why I like That's why I actually like him being our GM, because he's an actual scout. I'm gonna say a lot of GMs aren't scouts. I really don't know, but I just feel like, the ones that, wasn't on the ground, putting their boots on the ground, traveling the country, going to all these games. It's just a different feel when you were a scout or you was a coach and your boots was on the ground. This is just really good for Bob Quinn. The media is not saying nothing positive about the Lions and C.J. Anderson. I saw Shannon Sharp and them today. I'm like, y'all saw. I know y'all saw it too. Didn't talk about the Lions at all. Just talked about the Rams. That's why the Rams gonna get whooped up. But it's cool, man. I like this, man. I like the hate that we're receiving, and it's not even necessarily outwardly hate. It can be hate by omission too. And, I'm fine with it. I'm ready for more success. I'm ready to build something with the Lions, and I just want my Lions fans to be patient out here, man. But I told y'all, and Bob Quinn, he ain't done. Whether it's another menial move that means nothing, whether it's another camp body move, Bob Quinn is gonna move. I'm trying to tell y'all, trust the master chef. And I'm gonna start saying this at the end of every one of my videos, so y'all really know. Cause I'm about to end this video. You don't know nothing about winning. You don't know nothing about rings. Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia do, and they gonna have us fine. Simple as that, yo. I'm out of here. It's 313 J-Mo, man.